Nice. Really think about pulling the toe forward, flexing that foot, and then sending the hips back. Welcome back, and hi if you're new here. Let's begin. Okay, hey, so we're back for another stretch of the week. This week, I'm going to be showing you 3 stretches that I think are the most beneficial when it comes to seeing results. As always, make sure you warm before we begin. Let's go. First stretch, if you've been with me a little while, you'll know what stretch I'm about to do. You've done it before. But if you're new here, this is a really good stretch if you're wanting to achieve a middle split, a box split. So, you're going to start here, sliding the knees out, 2 flex feet, making sure you're breathing. What you're going to do is breathe in to take it forward, breathe out to take it back. Every time you take it back, you're going to deepen the stretch. So really try relaxing the hips and the thighs. You don't want to hold any tension. The more you can relax the body, the more you can deepen the stretch. The more you can deepen the stretch, the more you can push your body, and the more you will improve your flexibility. So breathing in to take it forward, breathe out to take it back. So we're going to do 10 of those, making sure you're breathing in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, take it forward, breathe out, take it back. And again, breathe in, back, 2, and again, forward, make sure you breathe in, back, 3, 4, deepening the stretch every time you go back, 5, and again, 6, nice, 7, keep breathing, breathe in, breathe out, 8, think of the hips rotating, 9, last one, really deepen this stretch, now breathing in, breathe out, 10, nice, and then holding that there for a few seconds. Nice, really think about opening the hips. You want to feel like the hips are rotating every time you go back. Nice, last few seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take the knees in. You always want to make sure you reverse your stretches. So if you stretch that way, you're going to reverse it. If you stretch one leg, you're going to stretch the other. If you stretch your back this way, you're going to stretch it that way. If you stretch it that way, you stretch it this way. So just resting on the hips there, gently. Breathing into the body, just to reverse that stretch. So that's honestly one of my favourite hip stretches. It can feel slightly intense, but the more you can relax into it, the better. But I do think you really do see the results with that stretch. So I always do it. I love to stretch my hips. Keep breathing. Last few seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. The next stretch, you're going to think about hinging at the hips. So you want to imagine you're sending the hips back. You're sending the upper body forward. There's a string attached to the top of the head, and let's pull you in that direction. You're going to take the leg out, flex foot, and then you're going to take the weight over onto that leg. So the goal is to get the palm of the hands flat. You can also use yoga blocks here in this position, and then alternating between a flex foot and a pointed foot. But this is really good for the hamstrings, especially if you're wanting to achieve a split, side splits. Nice. Really think about pulling the toe forward, flexing that foot, and then sending the hips back. So you'll really feel that there. Nice, making sure you breathe in. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. And again, breathing in. Breathe out. And last few seconds here, breathe in. Breathe out. 3, 2, 1. Changing legs. Same thing. So thinking about hinging at the hips. Sending that hip back. You've got your string attached to your head, it's pulling you forward. You've got your hands. Aiming for flat palm of the hands on the floor, if not, your yoga blocks. Really think about breathing into the hamstring, flexing that foot. And you can also alternate if that feels better. Keep breathing. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And again, breathing in. Breathe out. Keep breathing. Really breathe into that hamstring. Send those hips back. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Deepen that stretch. And again, breathing in. Breathe out. Deepen that stretch. And again, breathing in. Breathe out. Deepen that stretch. Last few seconds here. 3, 2, 1. And relax. So last stretch, you're going to be laid on your back. It's another hamstring stretch. If you have a resistance band, this is the perfect opportunity to use it. So you can either do it with the underneath leg bent or straight, but if it's going to be straight, make sure it's actually straight. I think it's important to train the correct form and alignment. So if you're trying to achieve a split, you want to make sure that in the stretches, you're also working on straightening the knees, having straight legs, pointed toes, etc. So today I'm going to do it with a bent knee. Take this leg up. So if you had your resistance band, you'd have it hooked on your heel or in the middle of the foot. If you don't, you're going to take it on the ankle. Again, really think about straightening that knee. But this stretch here for the hamstrings. Again, you can work between a flex foot and a pointed, but flex, you will really feel that intensity. If it does feel too intense, you can just relax the foot. So making sure you breathe in, and you're going to deepen. So you're going to breathe in, breathe out, deepen the stretch, and again breathe in, breathe out, deepen the stretch, and then you keep doing that. Or you can breathe in to bend, breathe out to straighten, breathe in to bend, breathe out to straighten, and as you straighten, you deepen the stretch each time. So do what works for you in this position and holding that there. Nice, keep breathing. Try relaxing the hamstrings and the hips. You don't want to hold any tension in this stretch. Nice, last few seconds here before changing legs. 3, 2, 1. And change. Same thing. So either bent or straight, but if it's straight, make sure it's really straight. Flex foot, or you can alternate between a point and a flex. Really think about deepening that stretch. Keep breathing. Nice, I'm just going to hold mine static. But again, you can work between breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and then deepening. Or you can just generally try to deepen that stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, and again breathing in, breathe out, and again breathing in, breathing out, deepen that stretch. Really think about those hamstrings. Nice. Last few seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee in. So those 3 stretches are a little more on the intense side, but the results from those stretches are incredible. And I do encourage you to put that in your stretching routine when you can. Make sure you reverse the stretch afterwards. And if you're feeling sore, so with the first one, hip mobility, you can just do this, just to release some of the tension from the hips. And then the hamstring stretches, you can use a foam roller, or if you don't have a foam roller, deodorant can, and just roll out the hamstrings. Or you can use your hands as well. If you don't have either, but hot salt bath, hot shower can help just relax the body. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed those stretches. Try to do them every day for a week, see how you feel, or a minimum 3 times a week. That's always my goal, at least 3 times a week of stretching. But yeah, see you again next week, my loves. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.